The transfer window is getting closer and closer, and Liverpool is set for a busy one. However, whilst one eye is on the summer, this season is not over yet because there could still be a late charge for a top 4 place. Not only that, but the club have also announced a new deal amid a busy summer, of which we'll discuss in today's video. There is so much to cover. And hello everybody, welcome back to the channel guys. Before we get into today's video, as always, please do smash that like button and subscribe to the channel for daily Liverpool content. Brighton's Alexis McAllister continued to hit the headlines on Thursday after a strike inflicted a defeat on Man United and transfer links to Liverpool intensified. This transfer story has quickly snowballed for the Reds, with various reporters now readily linking the club with making a move. The ever-reliable Paul Joyce of The Times reported McAllister as a player that was high on the list of transfer targets, while both The Guardian and The Mail have stated the Reds have stepped up their pursuit. David Lynch has since reported that Liverpool have already made behind-the-scenes move to secure the Brighton midfielder as they look to stave off any competition. The Telegraph's Mike McGrath is another to strongly link Jurgen Klopp with McAllister, who has kept faint top 4 hopes alive for Liverpool after his match-winning penalty on Thursday. The 24-year-old took on the pressure kick in stoppage time and confidently scored from a spot to secure a 1-0 win for Brighton, a result that now puts pressure on Manchester United. The Reds would need to win their remaining 4 games and hope Manchester United clinch 8 or less points from their remaining 5 to sneak into the top 4. Brighton will also need to drop points, and while the Reds know the likelihood of those eventualities are slim, they were content with seeing a summer target at least deliver a faint glimmer of hope. The Argentine was impressive on and off the ball as transfer links intensify. Liverpool fans were impressed by what they saw on Thursday, of which I'm going to read a few of their tweets. Kevin Coleman says McAllister keeping Liverpool's top 4 hopes alive, what a pen. Jonathan Higgins said sign him instantly just for that. Barry said McAllister would be a strong start to the window, can clearly see where he fits in and instantly improve us. Only minor concerns are if City get involved and how much he'll cost relative to our budget. You'd have to assume we're confident on both points given it's public now. Add another 30k a week to his wage, offer Liverpool, I need to this king at my club. Superb penalty under pressure from a superb player and Alexis McAllister, said Matt Anderson. Josh Williams said the penalty sums up McAllister. Always seems composed, never flustered, gives you so much control in the middle, reminds me of Gundogan. McAllister is poised to leave Brighton in the summer, says Joyce, who went on to state that it remains unclear if the midfielder has a buyout clause in his contract. With Brighton known to be hard negotiators and Liverpool eager to get their business dealings done early this summer, they will be keen to nail down a transfer fee as they plan out the midfield overhaul. Mason Mount and Bayern Munich's Ryan Gravenberch continue to be name-checked as the other midfield targets this summer, and do not be surprised to see Liverpool push to get their business done early. Just a quick one guys, we do have Liverpool t-shirts available on our website, so do browse the collection by going to copyclothing.com or going down into the link in the description. We also offer free UK shipping on all orders. Let's get back into the video. Liverpool have handed versatile defender Luke Chambers a new long-term contract, with the 18-year-old likely to be given a chance in pre-season. Chambers was regularly involved with the first team throughout the first half of the campaign, including 3 outings in pre-season. He was twice named in the matchday squad for competitive games, once in the Premier League, once in the Carabao Cup, before joining Kilmarnock on loan in January. There, the teenager has shone, assisting on his debut and starting 10 of his 11 appearances so far, going unused just once. Set to return to Merseyside ahead of the pre-season in July, Chambers has now signed a new contract with Liverpool only 10 months after last extending his terms. Liverpool confirmed the news on Thursday, with the youngster expected to rejoin the senior setup for preparations for the 2023-2024 season. There could be an opening in Jurgen Klopp's squad too, following this shift to a new system that requires a left-back to also fill in as a third centre-back. Andy Robertson has understandably taken time to adjust to his new duties, while Kostas Tsimikas was left exposed at times during his first test in the role against Fulham. Intriguingly, Chambers is a natural left-back who spent much of last season as a centre-back for Liverpool's under-21s. A role he took up for Kilmarnock in their recent 2-0 win over St Mirren. With Kilmarnock having lost back-to-back games after Aberdeen and Celtic, manager Derek McInnes shifted to a 3-5-2 setup with the Liverpool loanee with his left-sided centre-back. It resulted in a first away win in 407 days, with Chambers winning more tackles and creating more chances than any other player, as well as posting a higher passing accuracy of 76% than any of his teammates. Watford have already been credited with an interest ahead of the summer, but there is a chance that Chambers, now timed to a new contract, could be given a chance at Liverpool. After an uproar when his former club Dortmund were denied a penalty at Bochum, Jurgen Klopp has backed a controversial VAR challenge idea. Dortmund are locked in a title fight with Bayern Munich as the Bundesliga campaign nears its climax, but April brought 3 setbacks. First was the 4-2 defeat to Bayern, before a 3-3 draw with Stuttgart, and then on Friday a 1-1 stalemate away to Bochum. The two sides were poised at 1-1 just after the hour mark, when collecting a cutback from Julian Brandt, Karim Adeyemi was brought down in the box by Daniel Soares. Adeyemi leading to the contact, but Soares connected with a nasty slide tackle, which got nowhere near the ball. However, Stagman waved play on. Stagman and the German FA both admitted afterwards that Dortmund were due a penalty, and speaking to kicker, Klopp insisted he no longer understood the world due to the situation. The Liverpool manager went on to suggest a controversial idea that would allow managers to force VAR checks as an interesting idea of football, using hockey as an example. A challenge would be the solution to avoid something like this in the future. There are so many good examples of how this can work. In hockey, for example, the challenge has long since proven its worth. It is clear that VAR, in its current use, is hugely flawed, with this evidently not only an issue in the Premier League but also in other top-flight leagues. Dortmund were denied an opportunity to take the lead from the spot as VAR did not even prompt Stagman to review the collision and are now a point behind Bayern with 4 games left to play. Whether a challenge system would work in football, as Klopp insists it does in hockey, it is unclear, particularly as a recent run-in with Paul Tierney highlights the fragile relationship between managers and referees already. But there is a cause to argue that a review system similar to that used in cricket, whereby a captain or batter can dispute an out or not out decision via the umpire, would be of use. The decision review system limits teams to 2 unsuccessful reviews per innings in a test match and 1 per innings during a one-day international. Still, it is hard to picture it working as smoothly in football, with Klopp or Jordan Henderson, for example, instigating VAR decisions. 7 months after being appointed manager of Bayer Leverkusen, Xabi Alonso is now a target for Tottenham as one of their 3 young candidates. Alonso has taken a steady approach to his coaching career so far, beginning in the Real Madrid youth ranks before taking over at Real Sociedad B. In March, he even extended his stay with boyhood club amid interest from Borussia Mönchengladbach, but when the Leverkusen job came available in October, he took a step into senior management. The 41-year-old has been a revelation since then. His record stands at 17 wins, 7 draws and 7 losses in 31 games, with Leverkusen now unbeaten in the last 14 games in all competitions. That has led the club, who was 17th when he took over, to 6th in the Bundesliga and in the semi-finals of the Europa League, where they will take on AS Roma. According to Sky Sports, that has sparked interest from Tottenham, who have made Alonso a target as a successor to Antonio Conte. Vincent Kompany and Julian Nagelsmann are also in the frame for the job, with Liverpool's old number 14 incredibly the oldest of the 3. Whether Alonso is the leading candidate or whether he would even accept the job at Tottenham remains to be seen, with it clear he won't be rushing into the wrong role. Liverpool fans, what do you make of our imminent signing of McAllister, and do you think we'll finish in the top 4? Let me know your thoughts down there in the comment section below. That brings us then to today's video. As always, please do smash that like button and subscribe to the channel for daily Liverpool content. Remember, we do have Liverpool t-shirts available on our website, so do browse the collection by going down into the link in the description or going to copeyeclothing.com. Thank you, and I'll see you all next time. Take care. Push.